Welcome to Coffee Break with Rachel V. Hill, presented by Superbook Sports. Taking a daily look at the biggest stories in Denver sports and interacting live with you, the Coffee Break fam. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of joe, and enjoy your coffee break. Here's your host, Rachel V. Hill.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is pre-camp, I guess. Technically, I think it's day one, but the fans can't come out. Only the media is allowed. We get a barbecue today, so we at least get free food. But it's all Sean Payton's way. So we got a really interesting show for you guys during training camp this year. We are going to be doing a 10-minute regular show that you guys see 10:30 every single day. And then follow along with us, we think, as we'll kind of take you through training camp once we get out there. That way we can bring you the greatest, best news.
The reason why Rachel is artfully stumbling along here is that
we don't know what to expect.
This was a late edition in terms of the details. Yesterday afternoon after 3 o'clock, I definitely had heard rumblings that there may be something happening, but it didn't become official until yesterday afternoon.
Yep.
And so is it, I don't even know if I can call it training camp because all the rules are different. The fans aren't allowed there.
Yes.
There's different media access than what starts on Friday.
Yep.
It's different. It's like an acclimation training period.
Yeah.
There's no barbecue, but they're gonna serve food for the muggles.
Yeah.
So I was told
it
was more like barbecue sauce than barbecue. But there will be a feeding of the muggles. That is an official time period. And then no players or personnel from the Broncos officially were announced, but leadership. Mm-hmm. So I did call the Broncos and said, well, what does that mean? And they go, well, the leadership of the team is Damani Leach, Greg Penner, and George Payton.
Okay.
Sean Payton will talk, but it'll be after the practice acclimation period.
Yeah.
So this all came together bizarrely officially last second. So if you I compare it to like a Broadway opening where they stage the show in Boston until they're ready for Broadway. And I think that's what you have today, but it's very quirky. We've never had a beginning to training camp ever like this before.
So hang with us, you guys, because we're not exactly sure what we're walking into either. There's been rumbling that there's going to be no cell phones during practice. We're not exactly sure. It's Sean Payton's world, and we're all just kind of living in it at this point.
Well, this feels a lot to me like the OTAs in minicamp.
Yeah.
So I assume the anti-tweeting phone during the there'll be, I don't know. There'll be a shooting period.
Mm-hmm.
There always is, but
and it's always during warm-ups, essentially, when they're stretching.
I'm not even sure if you can show that during it or you have to wait until after. That's what happened before.
Yeah.
They would do all this stuff, and then Sean Payton would talk, and then you can kind of, unleash the beast and, put all the information out there.
Yeah.
So again, we're figuring this out as we go. It's kind of this, okay, Sean, sort of situation. I'm not upset about it. I'm rolling with it. I'm not critical of it. It just is what it is, and we'll take it as it comes. No big deal. It's just different. It's just different. Very different,
especially from last year where it was like, oh, you could do whatever. We did Mace Fit Friday. It was a big party, and this is we're back to business.
Well, if we were gonna do the Mace Fit Friday, today actually would be today. Today actually
Mace
would be
Fit Wednesday.
But because there's different rules when training camp actually opens. So there's different rules on Friday than there are today and tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, listen, whatever. The big news is they're back on the field, and you'll get tons of Broncos news today.
Mm-hmm.
There will be tons and tons of Broncos news.
And we're going to do our best to keep you guys updated, like I said, during training camp each and every day. There will be some days we'll be back to our normal hour-long show, but other times we're going to give you this quick recap, what we're expecting for the day, and then follow us along on socials. Mine's Hey Rachel V. Hill. His is at DMac Radio. And we're going to give you all the information that we possibly can, what we're allowed to say while we're down there. And then hopefully at the end of each practice, we'll give you a quick little wrap-up, kind of like we did if you followed along with us during the Nuggets championship run.
I will say Sean Payton made a little bit of news because he's not happy with Wuzurikie, just to say, okay, his suspension for gambling. And he went to Jarrett Bell of USA Today and was very outspoken. First of all, he was very declarative about, hey, we've told them no gambling, don't worry about it, or no, worry about it. I'm not don't worry about it, no gambling, whatever. But he also went against the NFL saying, hey, shame on us for just, punishing these guys this harsh, first time offense, and just sort of tossing them aside. So, and then he used his own suspension as a topic as well. So Sean Payton did do something, to get that word out there. So it's not like there's not news going into today. Sean Payton wanted to get something off his chest. He's clearly upset still about the suspension he took all those years ago. And his relationship with the NFL it's interesting. So I wonder how big of a topic of conversation that'll be today.
It was going to be my question to you, actually. Do you think it's going to be a big conversation?
Well, either Sean Payton can just say, well, I've already addressed it, so that's that. I'm curious if Greg Penner agrees with his coach that do you think the punishment is too harsh? So
will you be asking that question?
Well, I will, or somebody else will. I mean, it's not that
can always count on DMac.
It's not always that bold, but it's an interesting thing. Are you and the coach on the same page with this?
What's the other question you're going to ask Sean Payton?
I don't know. I'll just sort of
No. There's one answer. There's an answer to
this
question. There is. I know our coffee break family would know it.
How long did you speak at your daughter's wedding? I can't ask that.
You just ask him, Coach, how was the wedding? Like,
Rachel.
Should I ask him, be like, Coach, any tips?
Hey, listen, you know what, Rachel? You're going to be there today.
I will be
You're going to be there today.
We'll see his mood. If he's in a joking mood, maybe I'll try and be like, any tip for planning a wedding? But if he's not, Javonte Williams is going to be back. This is something I feel like everybody has been really excited to see. We've seen a little bit of him in minicamp. What are you hoping to see out of him today without the fans in it?
I just want to see just him being active and out there and running around. And, today will show you who's in condition, who's ready to go. And you want to see, and there's always some little surprises. So when you see guys it's more guys who aren't on the field, but yes, of course, you want to see Javonte Williams just this is a acclimation ramp up period for the next couple of days. So I don't think it's going to be the same intensity or the same structure as training camp. See, this is why I don't know if it really is training camp day one.
We're calling it pre-camp here on Coffee Break, but we're not sure. Do you think we're going to see more plays than the fans will see? Because that's one thing I'm interested in.
Today?
Well, I'm just saying a lot of times when you have the fans in attendance, they try and do stuff for the fans.
I think we're going to see a lot of stretching and like individual drills and running around and conditioning. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of
a 7-on-7.
I would be surprised by that. I think this acclimation thing is much more about conditioning and just getting your feet under you and just getting amped up physically. So I don't know, maybe. Listen, who knows?
That's the big question. We really don't know.
We have no idea.
What will be funny, and I will definitely keep you guys updated. Practice starts at 10 o'clock. We're hoping to get there right at around 10. If you guys don't see anything from any of us on social media, you know that we got told you are not allowed to post anything. Like, that's just kind of the reality of the situation.
No doubt about it.
It's so crazy. Tim Patrick is also back, though. I'm really excited. He was my wide receiver number 1 before he got hurt last year, and I'm hoping that he can regain that stance in this wide receiver room.
We should be seeing Tim Patrick good to go.
So excited.
We should see Garrett Bowles good to go.
Yep.
Hopefully Javonte Williams good to go. So, hopefully today will bring a lot of really, really good news. And we already know Baron Browning, Kendall Hinton, Mike Purcell. We know that they're already out. And of course, the news with Wazirike.
And a quarterback got cut yesterday.
Jarek Guarantano.
I was going to say, I know you like to say that one.
Is gone.
He's gone.
And that's, I feel bad for the young man. That being said, there probably was a little bit of a competition between Guarantano and Ben DiNucci. We were talking for the probably practice squad third string quarterback spot. So congratulations to Ben DiNucci. You won that spot.
Who will win the quarterback battle today?
There's no quarterback battle today.
I know there's no quarterback battle, but there is
today.
If Russell Wilson fails, will Jarrett Stidham look good?
I will be curious to see what you think of Jarrett Stidham.
I'm actually really excited.
When you can lay eyes and watch some stuff. So.
Well, we will definitely be doing that. Again, we're going to try and keep you guys updated on everything happening out at training camp for the next couple of weeks. So make sure you follow us on Twitter. Is it even Twitter anymore, or is it just X?
I'm going to zeet out whatever I can.
Yeah, we're just going to call it Twitter from here on out. But you guys, make sure you follow us over there, and we will see you guys tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. for another episode. Bye, everybody.
Let's go.